Hello and welcome to St. Patrick's School. My name is Dwayne. I'm Reiner, principal of St. Patrick's School, and beside me is Mr. Bizzoni, vice principal of our St. Patrick's School this year as well. As always, a big piece of our vision and mission statements are that all students and families are welcome to St. Patrick's School. Just to get to know who's all part of our school, we have two learning ELP programs for morning and afternoons of every day throughout the week. We have 3 kindergarten classes. For all the other grades, we have 3 of each, 25 learning assistants, and again, probably another 20 to 30 other staff as well. So we have probably a combined of about 45 staff at St. Patrick's School as well, along with over 400 families. Here's the growth, or I guess a 10-year look at how St. Patrick's population of students have done from grades kindergarten to 5. This year, we did see a bit of an enrollment up to 393. And as we see, this is one of our largest kindergartens this year, so we predict in the next couple of years, we will hit over 400 students again as we did back in 2011. So great growth to our school. Now, what we're presenting to you is what's called our school education plan. And who, when, how, where, and why do we do this? Well, we'll start with the who is involved and when and so on. So we have in front of you some pictures of our Google Classroom for student leadership, for our teachers, and for our support staff. And again, we use these to connect and share our school plan with as well as we build it, which you'll see as we go through. We also have with our Parent Council, we also had this on our agenda when we spoke back in, I believe it was October, our Parent Council meeting as well. And we also made sure to include our support staff. So when we had sort of a draft model, we put a few copies on our staff tables to get some input from support staff as well. And then lastly here, we have a draft that you can see that was emailed out to our parents. And so we're getting input from all of our families as well. So you can see there's a variety of all of our stakeholders that are involved in our school plan, and it's important to make sure that we do hear from all of our stakeholders. This here is what's called the Accountability Pillar Survey, and so there are measures there that are surveyed by our grade 4 parents, grade 4 families, and this year again, we believe we take pride in that we did quite well out of 7 of our measures. We have 6 out of 7 in excellence. Again, those 6 out of 7, you can see within the magnifying glass there. And again, we're extremely proud that last year, one of those was work preparation, and it moved from very good or very high into excellence this year. So that's great to see. And so looking down at the bottom, we do have one, which is the program of studies, which seems to flex back and forth from year to year on going from very high to excellent. So again, we have some strategies this year that we want to talk about how we will improve that. And so program of studies, when you dig into it, the questions that parents are asked then is about what are the opportunities to learn another language, about art, and about drama. And so last year what we did is we did survey over 208 parents on how we could improve last year, which was the lifelong learning. And so we had some great pieces back, and the important pieces from parents was they want their children to be critical thinkers and grow personally and in well-being as well. So those pieces there below, we talked about, we introduced Panda of the Week last year, some makerspace pieces, more opportunities in our leadership, and I think we did quite well, which I think shows that it went into excellence this year. But moving on, how do we plan to improve for our program of studies? Well, for art, we have teachers that have created what's called art galleries on their Google Classrooms. They have some structured lessons within their classrooms. And so these are ways that we're promoting it. Other ways is connecting art into our library and out into the community. So this was a project last year that began by Mrs. Wong and it's continued by Mrs. Gergley, our librarian this year. And so again, there is my wife and my daughter Isabel with the Charlotte's Web. And so again, connecting art through literacy is, I think, a great way of promoting art as well. We always get to see the beautiful art in the hallway, but we sometimes forget to advertise how talented and gifted our teachers and our students are. So what we're doing is making sure that we're sharing these pictures for students to see in assemblies and on our Facebook as well. For drama, we have, again, with our leadership, we have signed up for, students have signed up to help with an assemblies. So we have them, again, being part of our readers for our faith component and other messages for the week. And then as you can see on the right side, we also have them lead us through like a 1-minute sort of exercise to kind of get the blood flowing throughout the assembly as well. So I think from the feedback from students is they're really enjoying this as well. Other pieces, unfortunately, that we would like to move forward with is continuing with our Drama Fridays, Fine Arts Fridays, but with Mrs. Buckland and Mrs. Van Ham. But just with COVID restrictions right now, we are postponing those opportunities. And as far as program studies for a second language, this is a challenge, but we're always under review and we're always open to suggestions. As we go through our school plan, we always want to also look at what are the 5 priorities within our school division. And the first one is celebrating Catholic identity. We want to continue recognizing students as our pandas. We also have Mr. Pizzoni started a noon hour group once a week that's rotated for each grade called POP, Power of Prayer. Been very successful. You can see here as well, with COVID restrictions, not having assemblies in the gym has been a great challenge and we all miss it. But we have strived through what's called virtual assemblies. And so we're using online resources like the Kids Bulletin for that common children language as well. And we're doing a lot of prayer as well through our morning assemblies. And again, having students lead it in all classrooms participating through Chromebooks or even through phone calls to my office phone. It's been a very new way of doing assemblies, but very successful as well. Along with this, we also have our staff teachers that are leading students through assembly celebrations and liturgies. We also have them serving the community. So these are 2 big pieces, leading students having the chance to lead celebrations and to lead by serving the community. And there's a couple examples, grade 5s with pen pals and seniors, and grades 1s with Christmas letters to soldiers. So again, we're always thinking globally, provincially, and locally. This slide here goes to show the many ways that we support throughout our community as well. Priority 2 is the mental health and well-being of our students and staff. And one thing that we've done last year, and I think it's just really taken off this year, and that is, our staff consistently changing up some of the messages as we walk in and out of the staff room. So things that we can do to be reflective on how we can improve our wellness each day and support one another. Another big part of that is obviously having our school spirit days, but really making it intentional. We use our school Facebook as well to let parents know that we're excited to support, for example, frontline workers, and all of our staff participating in these events and activities as well. Other pieces for our students that we offer, like we talked about too, is some school challenges, such as little soccer games outside with our staff and kiddos, our makerspace pieces, and again, we've got these little posters here to help students self-guide for regulation during times when needed in between classes. Another piece here as well, as you can see, it's important with the large staff that we have is to keep everybody connected. And so when we do have our teacher meetings on Friday PD days, this is a way where we're connecting with our support staff through, again, our Google Classroom that we have, and as well through some emails letting them know, the messages, whether they be faith virtual assemblies throughout the week and other school-wide communications as well. Other ways that we're also trying to lift our spirits is still continuing with, monthly staff birthdays. And so COVID hasn't stopped us from at least saying, we still need that little treat to get us through the day. We look forward to those days. And it's a great way for us to kind of keep the smile in one another as well. Priority number 3 is developing teacher skills. And in this one here, we are excited to share with you that 100% of our teachers have an online presence. And we're continuing to use Google Drive as a tool for instruction as well. So some of the things we're also developing with skills this year are connecting students to help reflect on numeracy and some intervention pieces for teachers as well. So we've connected with Pearson, and they provided us 6 classroom kits, 6 online licenses, and a virtual training. And our grade 2s are piloting this year as well. We all know that AR program is a massive program of our school, and we have new teachers learning the AR program. We had a virtual training from Chuck Amaris, and he was fantastic. We learned how the importance of setting goals, connecting with kids, allowing neighboring levels within ZPDs, and not just letting students read within only one AR level, and giving them the opportunity to have that flexibility. So lots of great discussions with our teachers that I believe strongly are going to impact and improve the love of reading with our students. MIPI here is Math Intervention Program Instrument, which is again something that is new to us, and it's an instrument that was provided by the Edmonton Public Schools this year. We have many teachers in grades 3, 4, and 5 trying these to help basically identify those gaps and skills of students, and to provide some intervention instructions as well. Other pieces here, we have a new teacher, Ms. Debler, that's also helping us with our Google Sites. So again, with our older kids, building that toolkit for them to add to resumes, or add as they move on through the years, building their resume of growth in all of their subjects or assignments as well. Effective use of technology. Our parent council is currently helping raise money for some Chromebooks and some carts. We have daily Google Calendar events, which are provided for parents and for staff. One thing we're trying to do as well is teachers are using the Google Slides to create fun facts. So you can see there's a fun fact of Miss Elentini and Mrs. Debler. And again, a great way to create that positive relationship with students and staff, and to also build our technology skills. And some other ones here as well, using the document camera and other SmartBoard technologies. And again, our teachers are continuously collaborating during PLC and PD times. The last priority is parental involvement and engagement. And we are super thankful for our wonderful ladies on our parent council. And this year we went to virtual parent council meetings, and it's been the best success ever. Over 21 at one time, and it was fabulous. The input from parents is always appreciated. Some other things that we do, we have a new theme this year that they came up with, which is paving our way to help resurface the playground in the back and to provide technology for the school. Again, we continue to involve parents with surveys, with such things as we surveyed for a yearbook. We have teachers involved with taking pictures to help provide. Our parent volunteer in collecting these pictures to build this document. Again, here we have the calendar that's accessible from our school website for parents to stay connected every day through our Google Calendar. And we have a wonderful lady, part of our parent council, that also is providing us phenomenal a balance of hot lunches, and really supporting all of our local community businesses. Some of these last slides here, I'm just going to basically go through and probably not talk so much, but let you just read them. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call us at the school. So again, you'll see some slides here, and please do pause along the way if you wish to read them closer. But these are big parts of St. Patrick's School. Again, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video of our school plan. And please, at any time, we would appreciate you connecting with us for any input, suggestions, or any concerns as well. And during these COVID times, we wish that you please take care and stay well. God bless.